So we started off looking at what could we do to make a product that would be embodying our values, what we're trying to achieve.
Normally when we have a client and they ask us to design a product, the focus is really about desirability in the product, the utility or functionality of the product and the manufacturability. All those things are important, but Fairphone had a real focus on durability, repairability, storytelling. Those were the kind of issues that we had to incorporate into the phone.
The challenge is, if you want to make a phone that lasts longer, you're going against kind of the trend of the whole industry.
If you think that really most manufacturers try and dissuade you from getting into your phone, it's sort of a bit of an unknown landscape for people. You can go on YouTube and you can find out how to repair your phone, but it looks like open heart surgery and you need a whole toolkit of sort of spudgers and tweezers and things to be able to do that.
How do we make sure that people can actually repair and keep using their phones that they already have? So we started looking into what actually happens to the phone that make them die or suffer accidents, and try to then isolate these subsystems to make sure that we can actually address the maintenance, the repairability. So that's how we got into a modular architecture.
Now with Fairphone 2, because we were able to design the phone ourselves, we have much more influence also in designing the supply chain behind it, and now have much more access to these suppliers.
So for us it was really, really important to be able to have control over the materials, the processes in which phones are made, and also to be able to design a phone with sustainability in mind. And that's why we developed it from scratch, and that's a huge difference. We have more control over the whole ecosystem of the phone.
The screen is the thing that breaks the most. It's the most fragile piece of the phone. I will make sure that you could swap your phone display in 10 seconds, basically, right? So I can just swap out the display, if it's cracked, it's damaged, and put a new one, and off I go.
There's a certain pride to it as well. If you keep your phone longer and if you can show it to people that you had your phone for a long time, you should be proud if you are able to do that. See it like a car you maintain and you keep up to date. At a certain time it becomes an old timer and it becomes more worth than the new one, right?